Morgan.
And I'm Jake, and this is
Neverland Navigation Radio,
where we make a Christmas list of attractions that we would like to see Walt Disney World receive from the other Disney parks around the world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this was an interesting one because it's like not thinking of something new. It's like the Millennium Celebration.
Yes, it's like the Millennium Celebration, and it's like doing a cut and paste collage of what do we want from other parks and where do we want to put them, which is kind of a very fun thing to think about.
Yeah.
So this was kind of inspired by the Year of a Million Dreams, which was Disney's celebration that ran from 2006 to 2008.
Oh, I was thinking it was like the Millennium, but that's when they did it. Right.
Yeah, I also
2006.
lumped those together in my brain.
Yeah, I
so
don't know why.
Same. But yeah, it was to celebrate Disneyland's birthday, and we got a bunch of attractions out of that experience here at Walt Disney World, including Soarin' from Disney California Adventure, and Lights Motors Action from Disneyland Paris, which is super fun.
They did like a little shuffle, don't you think?
Yes, I do think. And I think that's so fun.
It was so fun. It was weird and fun.
I know. Like, the idea of them giving us gifts from other parks.
Yes, we're going to gift this to you. But it's not like they took away Soarin' from Disneyland California, as we all know. They didn't take away Lights Motors Action from Paris, did they?
Nope.
No, we just got a copycat.
Yeah.
And we got one recently in Tron.
Right, from Shanghai.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, could very much be in that same spirit of, just duplicating an attraction from another park.
Yeah, but we're going to call it gift because that sounds less cheap.
I know, right? That sounds a little bit less, creatively lazy.
Because I actually don't, I don't love the idea, like, I don't know. It's hard to explain.
That you don't want all of the parks to have all of the exact same attractions.
There you go.
I completely agree.
Really well. Yeah. I like having things to look forward to in other parks, but there are some things that are so epic in other parks, and obviously we can't get there sometimes, that I do appreciate it. Remy was the same. We got a cookie cutter copy of the Remy ride from Paris not too long ago. So this happens a lot.
Yep. Yeah, there are some attractions, obviously, that are classics and kind of have to be in every castle park. So you can't go to a castle park and not have certain things like It's a Small World.
Sure, yeah. It's like they've got their base ones. I'm sure when they open the new park in where
Abu
Dubai,
Dhabi.
That they'll have, I would imagine they're going to have the, Peter Pan and Dumbo and obviously a castle of some sort.
Some kind of haunted mansion.
Some sort of haunted mansion, I would imagine as well. Some sort of Pirates of the Caribbean, I would imagine.
Right.
But this is more like this is like a little Christmas list for our next gift we get for another park. What would we want?
Absolutely. Before we dive into our individual lists here, we did want to thank you guys so much for joining us, wish you a happy holidays, and say thanks for being here. If you want to help to support the show, then you can do that by subscribing wherever you listen to the podcast, and also by leaving us a podcast review. It makes us more searchable, and we love to read your feedback. So if you feel like giving us a Christmas gift, that's a great way to do it.
Yes, and if you are thinking about taking a vacation of any kind to one of these parks or Disney World or a cruise, any kind of vacation, please consider letting me be your free travel agent. When you book a cruise or a Disney or Universal vacation, the price of the commission for your personal travel agent is baked into the price that you are paying, whether you use one or not. Even if you get a phenomenal deal and you're like, oh no, I booked this on DisneyCruiseLine.com, I got the best deal, that wouldn't be a thing. That's not true. Whatever you booked it for, the price of your travel agent's commission is baked in. So you might as well use one and let somebody help you out. In addition to helping you out, I give free trip t-shirts or custom ride posters from one of our 2 Etsy shops to my clients as a thank you for letting me be your travel agent. So, it's a win-win. You get a free gift. You get help if you want it, lots of help if you want it, no help if you don't want it, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Because I know I always say that because I would have thought, no, I know what I'm doing, I don't need help.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't need help, don't take help. Just get the freebies. You know what I mean? All you have to do is send me an email. My email is morgan@neverlandnavigation.com. And just tell me what you're thinking and we'll talk it out. And then you can tell me, yeah, I do want help with dining and deal hunting and stuff like that. Or no, I've had this planned out forever. I know what I'm doing. Just you book it, send me my freebies. We'll both be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Are you ready to navigate our lists here?
I am.
All right. Did you kind of get into the logistical side of like what these things where they would go, or?
It's funny that you asked that because I my first couple there are a few that I didn't at all, and there are a few that I absolutely did, and I'm like,
okay,
this is exactly why this would work, so it'd be easy, so they should just do it.
Right. Yeah. Understood. Yeah.
Did you?
I did. I just felt like there was an opportunity that I thought about, and then I realized, oh, this would open the door to so many things, and this would make this possible. So I kind of just got on a roll and did it that way.
There's only one on my list that I was like, I don't really think this would work in any way, shape, or form, but here it is.
Oh, okay. What do we call that? Blue sky?
Yeah, I don't know where it would go. I don't think it really makes sense, but...
But it's Christmas.
Yeah.
So it's Christmas magic, of course.
Yes.
Okay. Did you want me to start us off with one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my kind of concept for the avenue I took with this was to imagine what the next phase of development would be for the Magic Kingdom once we get Cars and Villains Land. And in my imagination, I thought that a good way to continue development at that park would be to demolish Storybook Circus and Tomorrowland Speedway.
Okay. Storybook Circus in its entirety?
Yes.
What about Dumbo?
Dumbo will be removed and relocated to the area near the Mad Tea Party.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So
you really thought this out.
Well, yeah. So I wanted, because those things are right next to each other.
Dumbo and the Mad Tea Party go hand in hand.
I agree. And they've got a similar...
Aesthetically,
classic Disney movie vibes.
Yes.
Yeah, and they would be a more cohesive extension of Fantasyland than what that is now, which is like a weird transition space.
Totally agree. This is a good idea.
Thank you.
Okay.
So, but if we do that, then we get rid of Storybook Circus and the Tomorrowland Speedway, and then we've got a really big,
huge footprint.
Parcel of land.
Yes.
Which is great.
Okay.
So I thought that if we do that, then we could have a new area inspired by the Fantasy Springs area that just opened in Tokyo.
There you go.
And it could be called something like Fantasy Gardens.
Okay.
Or something like unique.
Yes.
And it would be like an addition to Fantasyland that would be its own whimsical little section. So then Fantasyland would have like 3 parts.
Another Fantasyland expansion. I like it.
Yes.
They'd eventually rename it and confuse us all to craziness.
Yeah, probably. That's actually so true. Yeah, that would be old Fantasyland, new Fantasyland, and then this would be
newest.
Brand new Fantasyland, Fantasy Gardens or something.
Yeah, I think they would actually drop the old and the new at that point.
Right, I agree. And just call it all Fantasyland.
Yeah, that would be fine.
Come on now.
It would be fine. But yeah, you could do classic. I don't know.
No,
Grotto?
it should just be Fantasyland.
Yeah.
It should just be. Let it be.
Right.
No need to delineate.
Yeah.
But for marketing purposes, I understood why they wanted to call it New Fantasyland, because they wanted people to know that it was like
a
whole new world.
Well, look what we did.
Yeah, look at us go. But yeah.
Okay, so you're taking the entire land from Tokyo Disney.
No.
Oh.
Just inspired by.
Okay.
Because I really like what they did with making it like they took bits and pieces of a bunch of different IPs and put them together into like a cohesive aesthetic land. So they did that with the original Fantasyland as well. It's like a medieval village, but it's got all these different stories and rides inside each building.
Yeah. Okay.
So with Fantasy Springs, they did that, but with like caverns and gardens, and like they made it into like a whole new identity for the land while incorporating all the new things. And I feel like that would be a good route for this as well. I did have in mind a couple of individual things that I wanted to bring over, and
I'm guessing Tinkerbell's busy whatever things is not on here.
What is that?
Tinkerbell's
what?
Okay, I'll look it up to give you the exact name. I thought it's in Fantasy Springs. It's a Tinkerbell.
Oh, that ride.
Fairies ride. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't imagine that, but it's funny that you say that because I do think that Tinkerbell should have a meet and greet. Her own meet and greet area.
Yeah, a little walkthrough in this fantasy gardens area that had kind of like now we're just imagineering, sorry, but
it happens.
Used like the bioluminescence from like that they use in Pandora.
Yeah,
would be awesome.
Heck yeah, fiber optics in the ground.
Yes, and then in the back of that, a Tinkerbell meet and greet. Oh my god, I would love that. You could so much more.
All the fairies. You could meet the blue fairy from Pinocchio.
Tinkerbell's Busy Buggies is what it's called.
That is quite the name.
Yeah, and it doesn't look very exciting.
I don't think we need an additional Peter Pan themed based. I know this is their own thing.
Yeah, and it does seem kind of there's a lot already of little kid rides in Magic Kingdom. I don't know that we need another one that's just for little kids.
Yeah, we're good. We moved Dumbo. We kept it. We're fine.
Yeah.
We did.
Although I don't know that much about this ride. Actually, it looks like a dark ride.
Yeah, it looks like it might be actually it does look quite cute, but
yeah.
Oh, look, they've got big, like, oversized sunflowers because you're the size of a fairy. Mm-hmm. How fun.
That is cute.
Yeah, that is cute. Maybe we take the aesthetics of that and apply it to the meet and greet space. Would be fun. But yeah, I think that would be cute. And really the thing that I would also like, well, here, let's let that be my first thing, is the Pixie Hollow Fairy meet and greet. Area. I feel like that would be swell.
I feel like you've made a whole land, though. You should continue.
I'm not gonna go through all of it.
Okay.
No, I want to let you.
Did you put any other rides from Fantasy Springs on your list?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm not going to right now. I'm just going to. All right. So I kind of went park by park. Although to be honest with you, I don't have anything from Shanghai.
Oh, you went international park by international park? No, but I love that you did that. And it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, we'll just trade off.
Because we're talking about yours, which is from Tokyo, right?
Yeah.
I didn't get anything from Shanghai, primarily because we just got Tron from Shanghai.
We did.
Also, Shanghai is a young park.
Yeah.
I think it's got a lot of expansion to go in its own way before it's got a lot of enviable stuff.
Agreed.
Okay. So I've got a couple little things from Disneyland, California.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to start there. And they're little. They're doable.
Love it.
For our Hall of Presidents, I would be psyched if that changed. We always want this to change.
I know. So, this is like the first thing
we're
to
always
go.
like, yeah, we're like, just put anything in there, please.
Please.
Let's meet Tinkerbell in there. Take out the drama.
National hero.
Yeah. For our Hall of Presidents, I would love for it to become the Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln and Walt Disney switcheroo thing they've got going in Disneyland, California right now. They have had Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln for a long time.
Right.
And then recently they added a Walt Disney animatronic and they switched them out kind of, I guess they're calling it seasonally. And I would love for that to take the place of our high drama Hall of Presidents.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it definitely
historical.
Fits
you
in.
Can't boo it. There's nothing to boo. Like it doesn't matter what side you're on. I think everybody likes Lincoln.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the safe ones.
Yeah, and then of course Walt Disney. If you don't like Walt Disney, you're
what
in
the
wrong spot.
Here?
Yeah,
yeah. I love that idea.
I don't want to get in like major trouble, but I'm obsessed with the Guardians version of Tower of Terror. So I like I've said before, in my ideal world, they would switch because I want the Guardians version closer to
Oh,
me, and
yeah.
but I don't want to lose the Tower of Terror version altogether.
In the States, right?
Yeah, that's just my pie in the sky. This is never obviously going to happen, but like if it were my dream, then I would have the Guardians one here because for me it's fun, it's funny, it's you're laughing, you're singing, you're just it's a happy, funny ride.
Totally.
And then Tower of Terror classic is scary, ominous, fun in its own right, but in a different way.
You know, it's
I'd rather do that one once every couple years.
yeah, I get that. So the Tower of Terror, we do have the original here in Walt Disney World, which does make me more inclined to say that we should keep this one. However,
We will.
I think we will too. But I do see a future where time has gone on and there's a major redo of Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah.
And in that scenario where this re-theme of Rock and Roller Coaster to the Muppets that we're currently experiencing now at some point will also seem outdated.
Uh-huh.
And
yeah, and
Tower of Terror, if you knock that down and you re-theme Tower of Terror, then you've also got a huge building right next to Rock and Roller Coaster. And if you combine all that space, you have enough room for an Avengers themed something. So if Disney ever gets the legal capability to make that possible, then I think that would be an area that they would be eyeing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. The other thing is whether you love Tower of Terror or not, at some point we could come to a rights issue with the
rights
Twilight
holders
Zone.
of
Yes. And you know, we'll just see. That's what happened with Aerosmith. It's not like, I mean, the contract was just up.
Right.
I'm not saying it couldn't have been renegotiated.
But why?
But they might, and right. And so if they're paying, as we learned on the Tower of Terror research podcast episode, the other international Disney parks, when they made the Tower of Terror, didn't want to pay all the royalties you have to pay to have the Twilight Zone be the what am I trying to say? Theme. Yes.
Yeah.
So I could see at some point them being like, we have so much IP, why would we be paying for a theme that people don't even get anymore because it's such an old but I'm not saying I don't love it. I'm not saying I don't love it. I'm not saying I want it to go away. I'm just saying it might at some point.
I agree.
This is just a thing that comes up. This happened to us with Great Movie Ride. I'm still upset about it. Like, it just, they don't like paying other people.
Totally.
For rights to themes.
They'd rather buy their whole studio.
For real.
And then be able to utilize those IPs.
Yeah. So anyway, so there's that. Okay, so that's all my Disneyland stuff. I thought about other stuff. Oh no, Haunted Mansion Holiday. But there's
of course.
But there's not really a chance of that. But so that's like another, this isn't gonna happen, but I'll throw it out there because I love it.
That's on my pie in the sky.
Yeah.
That's my only real pie in the sky.
Yeah. There are other rides in Disneyland that I really, really love, but I mean, we're about to get our own Indiana Jones.
Right, that's different.
It's different, but it'll have the same, like, vibe.
Yeah, same ride system.
Yeah. I love the Incredicoaster.
Ooh, yeah.
But I don't...
Hollywood Studios. At some point.
Right.
I don't know where, that would be...
I mean, what's behind Slinky Dog Dash?
Don't give Bob Iger any ideas. What's beyond Slinky Dog Dash?
Stop knocking things down to make new things. Tell me what's behind this stuff. Since they did that, they were the ones that said, "Have you ever wondered what's behind Thunder?" And I was like, "Oh no, I didn't know I was allowed to think about that."
I know. I thought maybe like a nuclear power plant or something. How am I supposed to know?
Yeah, I don't. You defined the borders of Magic Kingdom. I didn't know I was allowed to think beyond them.
Exactly.
Yeah. So if there's more,
Yeah.
I am, on the one hand, I hope there's not more space around Hollywood Studios, because then why did you take away the stuff you've taken away from us?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't even want to go down that
Right.
train of thought.
But
Yeah.
if there is, then yeah, you're right.
Right.
It would go nicely next to like Toy Story
Yeah.
land.
Yeah.
And then just turn that into a Pixar land.
Oh, that'd be cute.
Yeah. I do love Incredicoaster.
Yeah, that's such a fun that was a retheme that I thought was really I think that The Incredibles is such a popular, well-liked franchise, and I think the music from it is so iconic, so plussing up that attraction with that IP, I felt like was a good decision.
Because what it was before was basic. There was not anything, it's not like you took something away, really.
Right.
All they did was really add.
Unfortunately, Paradise Pier in general was just a cheap, basic, how can we make up a second gate for Disneyland on the low financially, which is not a great concept to start with. So plussing it up with Pixar was, a step in the right direction. So yeah, that would be cool.
And it made a lot of sense.
Yeah. Okay. I think you're going to have this one, so I think we should talk about it together.
Okay.
Did you put the Tangled boat ride?
I did.
Oh, of course. Yes. I
have a spot for it and everything.
Heck yeah. Oh, you do?
Of course I do. So do you. You're just not thinking about it.
Tell me. Well, I've already carved out a hole.
Let's hear it.
You already heard it. I'm putting this in. This is the biggest ride I'm going to put in my section.
I will say we have a space already for this, and that is in Germany. In Epcot.
Oh my god.
They already made space for a boat ride back there in Germany. Right now there's just a big wall in front of where like the space for it is.
Yeah, now it's like storage or something.
Yeah, now it's like storage. So to me, since this is a German fairy tale, this is, and it's already, I don't know how much, I know at least the waiting area.
I think that's what they built.
Yeah, is there. But they had plans for a boat ride, which means like they've got the at least the space for it, I would imagine. So to me, that's where it goes.
That actually, that makes a lot of sense. I feel like that complements the addition of Frozen to Norway.
Frozen and Remy. This is like it just, to me, it's almost so obvious.
I know. We often talk about Coco.
In Mexico.
The Mexico pavilion. But I actually feel like this is even more, like there's already an entrance to the ride.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's no ride that you have to like gut. And...
Yes, you don't have to take anything away.
Right.
Yeah. I still do think Coco and so that would be, I guess that would be a Disney California Adventure steal.
Yeah,
because I forgot they're getting one.
Yeah.
That was so crazy for us because
that was the first thing we said.
We're getting a Coco ride in Epcot, and then we're like, what? Disneyland? What?
Shocking.
We have a Mexico pavilion.
That already looks like the Coco.
Yeah, you've already put Coco stuff in there, in like the lobby.
Yes.
Anyway.
We were very surprised.
Very surprised. And I think that they could keep adding these IP rides in the back of the pavilions without taking away from the cultural significance of the front of the pavilions, which also kind of forces you to walk into the pavilion if you weren't going to.
Yeah. And right now it's nothing.
Right.
You're not erasing any cultural enrichment. You are just adding a draw to the
for
pavilion.
This it would be adding a draw to Germany. So if you've always just walked right past Germany, then now to get there you'd have to walk past the toy shop and the caramel shop and the gift shop, with the glass and everything. Oh my god, I love the shops back in Germany.
People don't always go back there.
We like the restaurant in Germany. There's a kind of hidden gem quick serve counter that serves pretzel bread pudding back in Germany that people don't know about. More than beer, you guys. So yeah, I think this is where it goes in my. But you've got a whole land. So.
No, I kind of love that. I mean, hey, listen, I've got other things that can be done with the space. I actually think that's a brilliant place to put this attraction, and I feel like it would do so well. Not only because, if you're not familiar, there is in Tokyo Disneyland, they have received a Tangled themed boat ride called Rapunzel's Lantern Festival or something like that. And it is a dark
Hold
boat
on. It's
ride
funny. I just had it and I just erased it.
that kind of takes you through the story of Tangled, and then the climactic scene is that you go into this big old room and they've got the floating lanterns all around you, which I think is just such an iconic Disney moment that we have been talking for years about how that would be the perfect boat ride, and they're finally getting it, and we're just jealous.
Rapunzel's Lantern Festival.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, we're just a little bit jealous of that, and
Super
we would
jealous.
like to have it here in the Germany
Yeah.
pavilion.
All Rapunzel has here is a bathroom.
And that's great. We love that bathroom.
We do love that bathroom. It's such a beautiful movie.
I know.
It did so well. It's going to become a classic. You know what I mean? If you don't already I don't know how long something has to be big for you to consider it a classic, but this is like she's a princess.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Definitely.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that would be great.
No worries about it going out of style or anything.
Great. We're going to put Rapunzel in Epcot, which frees up some room.
Yeah.
Which is wonderful, because then in the Storybook Circus parcel of land, we are going to put a miniature version of the Paris, Hong Kong world of Frozen.
Okay. There's one in Paris and one in Hong Kong, right? Is that what you mean by that?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
We already have...
I was thinking that too. I don't think one Frozen ride is necessarily enough.
I agree. And I don't... So we already have the Frozen Ever After attraction in Epcot, which is thankfully receiving a refresh with brand new animatronic figures of all of the characters.
Since this isn't real and money is no object, let's bring back Maelstrom. Just kidding. And put Frozen in Magic Kingdom. But I'm just joking.
Yeah, in a perfect...
I just like Maelstrom.
No, I know. In a perfect world, I would love to see the World Showcase attractions be like original attractions, and for like all the princess rides and stuff to be in Magic Kingdom. But this is a world where we've already headed down a certain path and there's no turning back.
Yeah.
So, you might as well dive in. However, I will say, I do think the Magic Kingdom is sorely lacking Frozen. It feels like that is a park that would benefit from the presence of Frozen quite a bit. And although we already have a Frozen Ever After, I think in a smaller world of Frozen, Magic Kingdom style, you could have a stage show like Disney California Adventure used to have Frozen Live at the Hyperion, which was like a great musical. You could have the Wandering Oaken's roller coaster that they have in some parks, which is like a little family coaster, which I think is great, because in this world I am unfortunately demolishing the Barnstormer. Because it's in Storybook Circus.
I think that's okay.
But yeah, if you get Wandering Oaken's sleigh coaster or whatever it's called, then
So is that similar in the audience?
It's kind of got a Snow White mine train.
Okay, I think so then.
Type of vibe. Yeah. And I think trading the Barnstormer for that would give a better option for a family coaster, which I think would be great. You could have a restaurant, an Arendelle banquet type restaurant.
Oh, yeah. Like on the Disney Wish.
Oh my god, that would be even better.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a musical show version.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that would be great. Well, then you could kill two birds with one stone. You could have the show be the dining experience a la Beer Garden.
Yeah. That would be great. But they also need a good quick serve over there, because Magic Kingdom is lacking in great food.
You're so right. This would have to be anchored by some really like fabulous... I don't know why. The first thing that came to my mind was like very colorful bao buns filled with all different flavored things and colored with like bright green, bright purple, like pixie dusted maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know where that came from, but some really good fantastical food in there would be awesome. Yeah.
They do stuff like this in the international parks, I think that's something that we're missing.
Maybe that's why, because it's from Japan, and I'm like, oh yeah, we need that good Japanese imagination.
They do a lot more with art, using art and in their food,
Yeah.
but without making it insanely expensive. Like when I see this stuff,
Exactly.
I sometimes think we've got that French bakery in Disney Springs that does some artful dessert creations, but it's also wildly expensive.
It is a lot. It's not like that in Japan.
No.
Almost everything is really
reasonable.
Really reasonable.
But
so
beautiful.
Yeah, I had not thought about the quick serve. That's definitely a good point. But yeah, I think that having some additional
since you're
frozen
making
stuff.
a land.
Yeah, since we're diving in to redoing that section,
Yeah.
Seems like a great idea.
Okay. Should I go?
Please.
Okay, so from Disneyland Paris, I would like a glow up to our Space Mountain to be like Hyperspace Mountain.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
I think it fits with our retro future Tomorrowland theme.
Yep.
It's so much better from what I've heard. I've never experienced it.
It's got a launch. You launch out of a cannon.
And I think our Space Mountain has become pretty disappointing, except for from a nostalgia point of view.
Yep.
But even the people who love it for nostalgia, we're now aging into the point where our bodies can't handle it anyway.
So true.
So
between getting into the ride vehicle and being banged up by the ride track, it's like chiropractor. It's like Disney teamed up with chiropractors and they were like, mess them up. We need business. Yeah, that is truly, it's time for Space Mountain.
It's time for a refurb. I would love this refurb because at the very least, I'd like them to make it as good as the one in Disneyland, California.
Sure.
Which just has, at least you're sitting next to the person you're with. And it's much smoother.
Onboard audio.
Yeah. But Hyperspace Mountain would be my pie in the sky. And yeah, I've just heard it's really amazing.
I would like, and that is a Star Wars overlay, their Hyperspace Mountain. So we have...
I like the Jules Verne version.
Of course.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking of, actually. I forgot that they changed it.
Yes, right now it is... Well, the ride is still the same. It's just they don't have all the Jules Verne stuff. Now it's all Star Wars-y stuff. The ride system is the same.
Yeah.
I should say. I think they would much more likely do the Star Wars version because there is currently no Star Wars in any park other than Hollywood Studios. And I think that Universal right now putting some version of Harry Potter in every single theme park is going to make at some point Disney think, okay, there's something to that concept.
But Universal, Harry Potter is like not all they have, but it's like by far the biggest thing that they have. Where Disney has so much. Like they've got Star Wars and they've got Marvel and they've got their classic animated movies and their new animated movies. I think Universal had to put Harry Potter in every park.
I think that is a big part of it. They want to use their biggest player. But I think another part of it is that when you have something with a majorly dedicated fan base, like Harry Potter or also Star Wars, if you're not making them buy 2 park tickets to experience all of your attractions for a given franchise, are you leaving money on the table? And I think that Universal realized, the Harry Potter fans will go to all 3.
And they will.
And they do.
Yeah.
So I think Disney is profit-driven enough to realize that if they build Star Wars, the people will come, to any place they put it.
Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying.
So I think Hyperspace Mountain...
Yeah, and they're going to do Star Wars because it's IP over Jules Verne, which is not helping them.
Which is actually a shame because that is one of the things I wish most that I could experience from an international park is that original From the Earth to the Moon iteration of Space Mountain that they did. But still, getting an enhanced Space Mountain with like a cannon that launches you would be
smoother.
Such an improvement over the situation we have now.
I agree. I don't feel like it needs to go to the level of all the roller coasters are going to be like Universal level thrill coasters.
Yeah.
But they need to be smoother. You need to keep up with the the tech, I guess, or
Yeah.
mechanics as far as keeping it smooth.
I feel like Tron and Space Mountain are like so kind of the same idea
Yeah,
that it's almost weird to have them
next door.
side by side. So when you get a new state of the art roller coaster, like you update Space Mountain to be a new state of the art thing, you're going to have two state of the art future sci-fi
Next door.
roller
Yeah.
coasters next to each other. I don't like that they shot themselves in the foot a little bit with that from my perspective. But now that we have Space Mountain and it seems like we have to have Space Mountain, I would rather have a
Yeah.
better Space Mountain than have Tron. You know
Yes.
what I mean?
Well, yes, but and I don't.
No going back, but
They'll keep Space Mountain because the iconic building. I feel like.
yeah. So they feel like they don't have to update it because they have
Yeah,
Tron.
they probably feel like Tron is set far enough back that they're not like it's not a big deal for them to have two roller coasters right next to each other. I don't know. I think that they at some point they will update it. I hope that they go all in.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Yeah.
I love that. That would be so good. They really did Space Mountain right over there. I like that they
In Paris, yeah.
Yes, in Paris. I like that they interpreted it and made it something
Different. I do too.
different.
Yeah.
I love when the international parks do that. Okay, hey, guess what?
What?
That was it.
Okay.
For me.
Let me just run through my other things real quick. We'll talk.
Okay.
Because none of my other one. Okay, the first one makes sense. I know where to put it even, and then the other two on my list are I have no idea. This is never gonna happen. Like it can't even. You can tell me if you think it'll go anywhere. So I'm gonna start with those.
Okay.
Okay. I put Mystic Manor on here. It sounds amazing. I realize it's a version of Our Haunted Mansion, and I definitely don't want Our Haunted Mansion to go away.
Right.
So this would have to be a completely different thing.
Yeah.
Probably in a completely different park. But it's not really the same.
No, it's got an original story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's not the same at all, right?
No, it's got a whole different vibe.
Yeah. So I don't know where it would go. I can't think of anywhere.
Why did my brain say Animal Kingdom?
Okay.
I don't know.
No, maybe you're right. Maybe because it's Asian by nature because it's their like they wouldn't do Haunted Mansion, right?
Yeah.
So maybe it could fit over there in like the way that Expedition Everest fits over there.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's like
perfect.
Yeah,
but yeah,
right.
it fits the theme.
And Animal Kingdom needs even with
I've got it.
Go ahead.
Knock Down the Bird Show.
Yeah, I mean Animal Kingdom's so big. I don't know if you need to knock anything down.
Oh, you're so right. We probably don't even need to knock anything down.
But I don't care about the bird show.
Yeah, out of spite, let's do it anyway.
Yeah, let's do it. But yes, I do think actually you're completely right. It could totally go over there. It would fit.
And isn't there a monkey? Isn't the monkey the main
character?
Thing? Oh,
that's what I was just
We
thinking.
are so in business.
Yes.
That would be great.
So, yeah, you're right. That would work there. And then it doesn't really have anything to do with Haunted Mansion. You know what I mean?
It's just like a spooky little adventure.
Right. I like it.
Heck yeah. Oh, I didn't even think about Mystic Manor.
I just really am excited to one day go on Mystic Manor.
I know. Gosh, that seems such like, and is that trackless or what's the situation? Is it just a dark ride?
I have tried to not look into these two. This episode was hard for me because I'm like trying to stay kind of spoiler free. Right now, all of my travel agent clients are within they want to go to Disney World or Universal or Disneyland or on a cruise.
Yeah.
So I haven't had anybody I've done training on the other parks, but beyond the little snippets you get about the rides, because most of my training is on hotels and transportation, stuff like that. I haven't really delved into it too much because I kind of want to experience it without knowing, but I don't know that that's possible.
Totally get it.
So I can't even really answer that.
That's how it should be.
We'll see if it works out.
All
We'll
right.
see if I get there before I have some clients that want me to
Ah.
book them over there.
You're like, I will book you.
Yeah, I think because most of our podcast listeners live in either the US or Canada,
Yeah.
that's the most what I'm booking is US stuff.
Totally. Trips from here to the international parks are much more rare.
Yeah.
There's
right.
so many people going to Disneyland and Disney World.
Yeah, and on the
here.
cruises, yeah.
Yeah, and on the cruises.
Another thing I want, this is just, I'm going to mention it, is Tokyo popcorn. Why do we only have like 2 flavors of popcorn? I don't know.
I don't know. You know, we do a little bit better with this in Epcot. Because in Future World, they have that, like, 4-flavor popcorn thing by Test Track now. It's, like, their newest popcorn thing. It was, like, on fire one time or something. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't. I didn't know about this. So the ones that I've tried are the maple popcorn in Canada.
So good.
And then the regular popcorn that's everywhere.
Yeah.
There is a Star Wars one. I haven't tried it yet.
Oh, okay.
They've got 2.
Cool. Oh, that's right. There is.
In Tokyo, there are tons of different flavors of popcorn. And
shrimp.
And the different and that's a step too far. So like for the American palate, I think.
Yeah.
A curry, I know. I'm not asking for that.
Right.
But more options and more snack cart fun options. That's on my wish list.
Where's the whimsy?
Sure. I know.
It's
I know.
Disney
Why
World.
why are we limiting our snack options so much?
And I get, like, when you first walk into Magic Kingdom past the train station, you want to have the classic popcorn smell. Totally. Yeah. Of course.
It fits the theme.
Yeah.
But in Tomorrowland, it no longer fits the theme.
No.
I want blue and purple popcorn.
Please. And they're not even eating that anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
Our popcorn? That's so 2008.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, where's our Astro Galaxy?
Cosmic popcorn. I've seen a recipe for this on Pinterest. I'm sure of it.
Right.
And you could do whatever flavor. So as you go through the different lands, I feel like and so you can leave it in Storybook Circus. I'm gonna go back there anyway.
Sure. Yeah, literally.
Also, they should have, I don't know if this is a peanut thing, but they should also have the peanut smell back there. I just really think because there are peanuts like in the ground.
Do they not even sell peanuts back there?
I have not seen that, but there could be. We don't go back there very much.
That's true. We are not the people to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm aware of what's back there, but we just don't go back there much because the things that are back there are for people with little kids, and we don't have little kids at the moment. So. Right. Anyway, I think as you go through the lands, it would be so cool to have different popcorns and different snacks that fit the theme. And they are lacking that in Disney World. They absolutely have that in other countries and other Disney parks. And that would be huge on my wish list and cost them like nothing. I mean, not like nothing in Disney dollars.
Practically, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, having a turkey leg in Frontierland, I guess, is lightly themed, but you could step that up. You know what I mean?
Totally.
And I've tried to find that turkey leg in Frontierland and not had success. But they do have it back there sometimes.
I could just see a version of this where there's like, in Adventureland, there's more adventurous themed popcorn, like Eastern flavors, African flavors.
For sure.
Yeah, that would be such an improvement.
In Adventureland, in Disneyland, California, they have Bengal barbecue, which has skewers of meat, or they have a vegetarian version, and it's so good, and the theming is so perfect.
Oh, yeah.
You can just, like, eating a skewer of meat or veggies feels like what you would be doing in Adventureland. Of course. It is exactly right. We don't have it. I guess we've got Dole Whip. They also have Dole Whip.
Oh, yeah. That's tropical.
That is tropical. It does fit. You're next to Tiki Room. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. But I just don't feel like other than that, there's enough.
I agree.
Cheeseburger spring rolls don't fit where they are. And
nope.
I just think they could do better.
I agree.
I just do. Yeah. I get that we can't do all the different flavors of churros because of humidity, although I've seen them done sometimes.
Okay.
So I've read that the reason Disney World doesn't have as many churro carts like Disneyland does is because our humidity makes it hard for them to maintain their freshness.
Yeah.
That could be total BS. I have no idea.
We are not scientists.
Because they sell them some places. But anyway.
Right.
Yeah. So snacks, I guess, is what I meant. I said popcorn, but
yeah. In
snacks
general, we need to up our snack game.
All right, you tell me where this is going.
Okay.
Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Oh, that's a big
A
one.
hybrid dark ride and thrill ride. It's in Tokyo Disney Sea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that?
So it goes inside Mount Prometheus. Yeah, here, let me see if I can get
Isn't it like a roller coaster, or is it not a roller coaster?
It's like a dark ride / roller coaster. So you know how Disney and their stories, they of course,
right?
Yeah,
and this is like in a volcano, right?
Yeah,
right. Of course.
So again, you'd probably need to put it in Animal Kingdom.
Oh yeah, why not? Where's Mount Prometheus supposed to be?
Hold on.
I know I'm asking you all these questions that you do not know the answer
Well,
to.
it's based on Jules Verne's novel exploring the deep underground caverns within Mount Prometheus. Do I know where Mount Prometheus is? I don't.
Right.
I could probably try to figure that out real quick.
It also probably doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, it might. I mean, anyway, it looks like such a cool ride.
Yeah, I have heard that this is like a show-stopping, incredible highlight of people's trips
to
Tokyo Disney Sea.
Yeah.
And this is in their Jules Verne kind of themed area that they've got over there, which is pretty cool, pretty unique. Definitely fits into the story of that area. So when it comes to where we would put this, it's a little bit harder to say. Of the volcanic exterior of the ride definitely gives me the vibe of being in Adventureland. I would also not Adventureland, Animal Kingdom. Sorry, we're just talking about Adventureland. But also I would see maybe we take the concept of this or the ride system of this and we make it the Mount Fuji roller coaster was originally planned for Japan.
Actually, that's a really good idea.
Because then you can kind of have the same idea. And
where
vibe.
It's a dark ride. I think that's part of the appeal. It's like a dark ride and a roller coaster at the same time.
So cool.
I feel like Hagrid's is a little like that in Universal Orlando.
Gringotts is a lot like that.
Yeah. So,
Escape from Gringotts? Is that what that's called?
Yes.
Yeah.
A dark ride / roller coaster, I feel like, is needed.
Agreed. We just don't have one of those, do we?
No. Right? Like, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either. Because Guardians is pretty much, you do a little like there's one second
a roller
of story.
coaster with a story is not the same as a dark ride / because with the dark ride part, you're actually moving slow at points while absorbing a story and seeing like animatronics and stuff like that.
Yeah,
we don't have anything like that.
I gotta tell you, like when they eventually make the Wicked form of that, if they ever do, it's gonna be glorious. But Disney definitely does not compete in this area right now
with this kind of ride. You mean?
Yeah,
I agree. And
Mount Fuji.
So you're right. It doesn't need to be Journey to the Center of the Earth themed because it's not going to be, because that's Jules Verne and we've already seen them drop him once.
They're not interested.
They're not making any money off that.
Right.
But something similar with a fun, thrilling, slightly scary, but I don't know if scary is the right word. What's right below scary? Suspenseful. Yes, I love it. Okay. Dark ride and roller coaster combo.
Yeah.
That sounds like something that we need. So
this is a much needed addition.
So this doesn't fit what you're talking about, because we were talking about cookie cutter stuff and I just went off the rails there.
No, I feel like it's kind of in the same vein, because really we just want to reskin. I know you hate that word, but we just it is wild. We do kind of just want to retool the elements of that ride.
Yeah.
So.
My last one is Bistro Chez Remy, the restaurant in Disney Paris.
What is that?
It is a restaurant. Okay, you know at the end of the Remy Ratatouille Adventure ride, how you are like, you see they're all sitting around and they're sitting on
string lights and leaves.
Yeah, the chairs will be like you're sitting on one of those little Baby Bell cheeses, or you're sitting on a cork. Like that's what the restaurant's like.
You're a rat.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes. And they've
Aw,
got
they have
French
that?
food. Yes,
I
they
didn't
do.
even know that.
Very hard to get reservations to.
I can imagine,
Yeah, it's so cute.
Oh, we need that.
We need that.
Why don't we have that?
I don't know.
We have a Ratatouille area.
Right. And so, like I said, I've got a spot for this. I don't know who's going to come after me, but Chefs de France can be turned into this. Or honestly, the
Monsieur Paul.
Monsieur Paul's, which is above. Monsieur Paul's has completely changed since I went there and hated it. So I don't know what it's like now. What I do know is it's a prefix, like $250 a person meal.
Oof.
I don't know how many people are doing that.
Yeah.
We have gone to Chefs de France once and had an amazing time, and once and had a terrible
time. Yeah.
Not because of service. I'm specifying that because my dad asked. I would never tell somebody not to go somewhere because of service, because what are the odds you're going to get the same server I had?
Yeah.
Very low.
Yeah.
I will mention it if we had bad service.
There are so many servers per location that it's just not reasonable.
It's not reasonable
to make a recommendation based specifically on that.
Right.
We unfortunately had one time a really great and one time a really subpar culinary experience at that
Which
restaurant.
is weird, but that's what happened.
Yep.
Like when we go do restaurant reviews, we buy multiple things. We got appetizers, we got entrees, we got dessert.
We tried to do the whole thing.
Yeah, and all of it was like, what's happening?
Yeah.
So that was bad. If you guys love that restaurant, sorry, maybe you think that it should go in place of Monsieur Paul's, but can you imagine a restaurant where you're eating, where Remy is making the food with string lights over you, like I love it. I love the idea of it.
There are so many iconic restaurants within Disney media.
Yeah.
Like Tiana's Palace.
Yeah. Why are they not doing more of this?
We just still don't even have a Pizza Planet.
I know, we did, and then they took it away.
And even that one wasn't like the one in the movie. It was just kind of lightly themed to Pizza Planet.
I don't know. I thought it was good.
I'd rather that than no Pizza Planet.
Yeah, that is what people had an issue with, is it didn't look like the Pizza Planet in the movie. But you do have to assume the one in the movie would have been a franchise like Chuck E. Cheese or whatever, because that's essentially what it was. And I liked about Pizza Planet that you could go in there and play like pinball while it was pouring out.
Yeah.
It was a big game space.
Yeah.
And it had like a ton of games, like a real arcade. And yeah, maybe you're not interested in that, then you don't have to do it. But on the Disney summers where it starts pouring and you just need to get out of the rain for a while, it was an awesome place.
You need stuff like that. In Epcot, it was Innoventions.
Yes.
In Hollywood Studios, it was Pizza Planet.
Yes. And I loved that about it. But yeah, you see these animated movies with these restaurants and they look like the food looks good.
I know.
The whole storyline sometimes, like in Tiana's and Remy's case, is based around how good the food is. The food like being kind of a central character almost to the story. It is mind-blowing to me that they aren't doing this. And
they designed the restaurant.
Yeah.
They show you what it would look like.
And when they built our Remy ride, they gave us a creperie restaurant. And I'm only saying it shouldn't go there because that space isn't big enough. It's a really small restaurant.
Little hallway.
Yes. And the time that I went there, it was so unimpressive. I definitely don't recommend you go there.
In a land themed to food.
Exactly. like there was no theming at all. You're right next to the Remy ride that is fully food themed movie. I was so mind blown at how bad it was. Now the walk up where you can get a crepe and take it with you. Oh, that's good.
In France.
Yes.
Yep.
And it's by the ride. That's good. It makes sense.
Oh yeah. It's in that little corner with the patio chairs and all that.
It's right next to the restaurant.
Yes.
Yeah.
That should just be a window.
Yes, it makes a lot of sense as a window. And they have like a prefix at the restaurant where they're like, you can get an appetizer or a salad and an entree crepe and a dessert crepe, and it's like $40 or something. And I'm like, that doesn't even
3 pancakes.
Yeah, right.
Come on now.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
I would love the Bistro Chez Remy. Paris has it. I'm so excited to one day get to experience it.
Yeah.
And I wish that one day they will put it in Disney World.
Sounds so cute. And honestly, yeah, just like to have more restaurants from the films.
Yeah.
I think would be a big plus. We want to know what you guys think, though.
Yeah.
What from the other parks do you think fits into Disney World here in Florida? Or are you jealous that the other parks have that we don't have yet?
Yeah.
Which is truly kind of the inspiration for some of us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can do that on social media. We are on Instagram and TikTok at Neverland Navco.
Yes, we also have 2 Etsy shops. One's called Yeti Springs and one's called Neverland Navigation. But most importantly, this is where you get your freebie if you let me be your travel agent. And if you want to talk about that, again, my email is morgan@neverlandnavigation.com. When you email me, I can give you my phone number if you're not an email type person, or we can talk through email.
Heck yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this episode of Neverland Navigation Radio. We are off to go draw up the blueprints, so we'll see you on our next adventure.